Ladies and gentlemen, car enthusiasts, and lovers of muscle heritage here, welcome back to the channel. Today, we dive into one of the most iconic names in automotive history, resurrected, redefined, and reborn for the future. That's right, we're talking about the all-new 2026 Ford Falcon. This isn't just a revival, this is a revolution. The Falcon has been away for too long, but Ford has brought it back with a vengeance, blending retro inspiration with cutting-edge technology and performance that's tuned for the 21st century. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the old-school Falcon GTs or you're just looking for one of the most stylish, aggressive, and powerful cars of 2026, buckle up because the new Ford Falcon might just be your next obsession. In today's full in-depth review, we'll break down everything from the raw performance numbers and groundbreaking design to the premium interior, daily drivability, and how it stacks up against rivals like the Dodge Charger F, Chevrolet SS, and even some European giants. If you love modern muscle wrapped in heritage DNA, you don't want to miss this. Let's get into the legend reimagined. The 2026 Ford Falcon isn't just a nod to the past, it's a masterclass in what happens when American performance meets Australian legacy and global ambition. Under the hood, Ford offers two primary powertrain configurations. The base GT variant comes equipped with the 3.5-litre EcoBoost twin-turbocharged V6, producing a heart-racing 450 horsepower and 480 pounds-to-feet of torque, here more than enough to get your adrenaline pumping. But for purists and power-hungry drivers, the top-trim Falcon GTX unleashes a 5.0-litre naturally aspirated Coyote V8A, an updated version of the classic Mustang power plant, to producing 525 horsepower and a roaring 490 pounds-to-feet of torque. It's connected to either a lightning-quick 10-speed automatic or a performance-focused 6-speed manual transmission. Yes, manual lovers, so you've been heard. Ford has also reworked the suspension setup, borrowing from the Mustang Dark Horse's architecture but refining it with an independent rear setup and active magni-ride damping system. Handling is crisp, and steering feedback is beautifully weighted, especially in Sport Plus mode. Available in rear-wheel and all-wheel drive formats, the Falcon truly delivers versatility across the spectrum. Standard launch control, an electronic limited slip differential, and track mode come baked into the GTX trim. Add to that a 0-60 time of just 3.9 seconds in the V8 configuration and a quarter-mile run in the low 12s. And you've got a street-legal rocket with classic roots. From highway cruisers to canyon carving, this Falcon does it all. The exterior design of the 2026 Ford Falcon is where Ford truly flexed its creative muscle. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling tribute to a legend. The silhouette is unmistakably aggressive with a long hood, a fast back rear, and muscular fenders that bulge with intent. Designers clearly wanted to blend the old with the new, and they've nailed it. The front fascia pays homage to the 1970s Falcon GTs with modernized quad-LED headlights, a wide honeycomb grille with a deep blacked-out surround, and a bulging hood scoop that hints at the power within. Aerodynamic sculpting is everywhere. From the chiseled side skirts to the rear diffuser, this Falcon looks ready to hunt. A black shadow line trim runs from A-pillar to C-pillar, giving it a coupe-like profile. At the rear, the taillights feature sequential turn signals, a nod to classic Mustangs and Falcons of the past, while a subtle integrated lip spoiler and quad exhaust tips complete the performance look. Step inside the 2026 Ford Falcon and you're greeted with a modern driver-focused cockpit that still manages to feel raw and emotional. The cabin mixes muscle car minimalism with premium tech. The dashboard layout is dominated by Ford's latest Sync 5 infotainment system, a massive 15.5-inch touchscreen placed vertically in the center stacker, seamlessly integrated with a 12.3-inch digital driver display that's fully customizable. Whether you're toggling through G-force meters, boost gauges, or lap timers, everything is accessible at a glance. Material quality has taken a huge leap forward. Expect genuine carbon fiber trims, Alcantara-wrapped panels, contrast stitching, and leather-lined sports seats with aggressive bolstering. On the GTX variant, optional Recaro performance seats are available, complete with cooling, heating, and memory settings. Ambient lighting pulses gently with the rhythm of the engine in sport mode, creating an immersive cockpit vibe. Storage has also been improved, with wireless charging, deep center console bins, and additional door panel compartments. Ford has ensured this interior is equal parts race-ready and road trip-friendly. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Alexa integration, satellite navigation, and a 14-speaker BO sound system round out the tech offerings. Every switch, paddle shifter, and control knob feels tactile and satisfying, exactly what you'd want in a performance machine. Comfort in the 2026 Ford Falcon is surprisingly refined. While it wears the skin of a muscle car, it drives with the demeanor of a Grand Tourer. The Magni-Ride adaptive suspension does a phenomenal job of soaking up road imperfections when in comfort mode, and the acoustic glass combined with dual-pane insulation makes highway cruising whisper quiet. The seats, especially the GTX's Recaras, strike a 5-star balance between aggressive support and plushness, thanks to memory foam inserts and 16-way adjustability. Rear legroom is decent for a car in this segment, enough to accommodate adults on short to medium journeys. Dual-zone climate control, ventilated seating, rear USB-C ports, and optional panoramic roof add to the luxury factor. The sound system, especially the BO upgrade, is immersive and can turn any commute into a concert on wheels. Ford's engineers have clearly spent time tuning NVH levels, making the Falcon feel more like a premium GT car than a traditional sports coupe. Long drives feel effortless, and the Falcon truly shines as a daily driver when you're not carving corners or burning rubber. But comfort in the 2026 Ford Falcon doesn't just stop at ride quality and seat ergonomics, so it extends to the overall experience of living with this car every single day. Ford engineers have done a brilliant job minimizing road fatigue through subtle enhancements that most drivers may not even notice immediately, yet they'll deeply appreciate over time. Features like adaptive cruise control with full stop-and-go capability, lane centering assist, and advanced traffic sign recognition take the edge off long drives. The system even uses geolocation and driving history to optimize cruise settings and throttle mapping for specific routes you take frequently. In the city, the Falcon impresses with its smooth transmission behavior, soft pedal feel in comfort mode, and a whisper-quiet cabin even at urban speed limits. There's also an improved climate control algorithm that adapts to the sun's position and cabin temperature zones for personalized airflow. Front cup holders are now chilled, while rear seat passengers benefit from a dedicated rear climate interface with smart vent routing. Even the seat massages have been recalibrated for deeper lumbar therapy. These thoughtful additions make the Falcon feel not just like a performance machine, but a luxury car built for real-world driving. Let's talk performance here, the heart and soul of this reborn Falcon. Whether you opt for the twin-turbo V6 or the naturally aspirated V8, performance is sharp, immediate, and satisfying. The throttle response is tight, the acceleration is brutal, and the torque delivery across the band feels endless. In Sport Plus mode, the Falcon becomes a different animal entirely. A gear shifts snap instantly, exhaust valves open wide, and the car roars with raw power. The V8 Falcon GTX in particular delivers a visceral experience. That engine note? It's pure old-school muscly deep, guttural, and unapologetically loud. But it's not just about straight-line speed. Thanks to advanced weight distribution, stiffer chassis bracing, and electronic torque vectoring, the Falcon is remarkably agile. It corners with poise, the steering inputs are laser-precise, and the rear end stays planted even under pressure. Launch control ensures perfect takeoffs every time, and the performance brakies are massive. Brembos abide hard when needed. 0-60 in under 4 seconds, and a top speed that pushes beyond 170 miles per hour. Make this car a beast on track and a missile on the streets. Simply put, the Falcon is back and it's more ferocious than ever, pushing the performance envelope further. It's worth noting that the 2026 Ford Falcon doesn't just rely on brute force to deliver results, so it's an intelligent powerhouse. The onboard performance command center allows drivers to adjust power delivery, throttle mapping, suspension stiffness, shift logic, and exhaust sound in real time via a dynamic touch interface or voice command. Want to go full track mode? The Falcon will recalibrate all systems, including brake bias and traction thresholds, to prioritize aggressive driving. The V6 EcoBoost variant benefits from twin water-to-air intercoolers and electronic wastegate control, giving you minimal turbo lag and immediate torque under any condition. And with optional carbon ceramic brakes, you get fade-free stopping power lap after lap on the circuit. Aerodynamics play a vital role here too. Active grille shutters and an underbody diffuser reduce drag and enhance downforce at high speed, making the Falcon feel planted and controlled even at triple-digit speeds. It's not just a fast car, it's a performance instrument tuned with surgical precision. Whether you're carving through switchbacks or ripping down a quarter mile, the Falcon constantly communicates with the driver. Pure, unfiltered mechanical honesty fused with digital intelligence. To sum it all up, The 2026 Ford Falcon is more than just a car, it's a statement. Ford has managed to do what few automakers can: resurrect a legend without diluting its spirit. From its blistering performance to its sleek, aggressive exterior and premium tech-rich cabin, the Falcon re-enters the game with a bold draw. Whether you're an old-school fan of the XB-GTs or a newcomer to the brand, this car hits all the right notes. It's rare to see a vehicle that bridges so many eras of automotive history while remaining fully committed to the future. The Falcon isn't trying to be a Mustang. It's not pretending to be European. It's carving its own identity in a market flooded with crossovers and electric sameness. If you want soul, speed, style, and raw emotion, you've got to test drive this car. We wouldn't be surprised if the Falcon becomes the spiritual successor to the muscle car throne in the coming years. And with Ford teasing possible hybrid and even electric variants down the road, the Falcon's story might just be beginning. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the all-new 2026 Ford Falcon, be sure to smash that like button. It helps more than you know. Subscribe for more high-octane reviews, breaking automotive news, and exclusive previews of cars that redefine what driving is all about. Drop a comment below and let us know, would you choose the Falcon over a Dodge Charger F or even a Mustang Dark Horse? We want to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when our next review drops. Until then, drive safe.